Barbara Bush to focus on comfort care amid failing health, spokesman says. Former First Lady Barbara Bush is in failing health and will not seek additional medical treatment after a series of recent hospitalizations, a family spokesman said Sunday. The 92-year-old wife of former President George H.W. Bush will instead focus on comfort care, a family spokesman Jim McGrath said in a statement. Following a recent series of hospitalizations, and after consulting her family and doctors, Mrs. Bush, now age 92, has decided not to seek additional medical treatment and will instead focus on comfort care. It will not surprise those who know her that Barbara Bush has been a rock in the face of her failing health, worrying not for herself thanks to her abiding faith but for others, the statement read. She is surrounded by a family she adores, and appreciates the many kind messages and especially the prayers she is receiving, it continued. McGrath did not elaborate on Bush's health problems. For decades, she has been treated for Graves' disease, a thyroid condition. Barbara Bush has been married to George H.W. Bush since 1945, when she was 19 and he was 20. They have 5 children, including former President George W. Bush. A 6th child died as a toddler. The Bushes have been married longer than any presidential couple in American history, and Barbara Bush is one of only 2 first ladies who was also the mother of a president. The other was Abigail Adams, wife of John Adams and mother of John Quincy Adams. The former First Lady wrote Smith College's Alumni magazine last month she's still old and still in love with the man she married in 1945, the Boston Globe reported. I have had great medical care and more operations than you would believe. I'm not sure God will recognize me, I have so many new body parts. Also, George Bush has given me the world. He is the best, thoughtful and loving, she said. U.S. Ambassador to the United Nations Nikki Haley tweeted Sunday that Barbara Bush is a woman of great faith, great strength, and an unwavering love of country. Former U.S. Sen. K. Bailey Hutchison, now the permanent U.S. representative to NATO, described Bush as one of America's most loved women, while the View CO host Meghan McCain called her a woman of great strength, patriotism, and an iconic First Lady of our times who has touched and inspired countless lives. George H.W. Bush, 93, also has had health issues in recent years. In April 2017, he was released from a hospital in Houston after being treated for 2 weeks for a mild case of pneumonia and chronic bronchitis. Months earlier, he was at Houston's Methodist Hospital for 16 days, also for pneumonia. The nation's 41st president also was hospitalized in 2015 in Maine, where he and his wife spent summers at their home in Kennebunkport, after falling at home and breaking a bone in his neck. He was hospitalized in Houston in December 2014 for about a week for shortness of breath and spent Christmas 2012 in intensive care for a bronchitis-related cough and other issues. Bush, who served as president from 1989 to 1993, has a form of Parkinson's disease and uses a motorized scooter or a wheelchair for mobility. He also served as a congressman, CIA director, and Ronald Reagan's vice president. Source: Fox News.